StudioFinix sent me some more speakers. Check these dudes out. This is a new item from StudioFinix.
HOS-301.
Three-way full range stereo reproduction. Comes with a power adapter, speaker wire, and some mounting hardware. Looking at the back of the unit, you've got the power input right here. New is the addition of an auxiliary port. And then again, just like the other ones, we had positive, negative speaker wire input on both speakers. So the powered unit is the driver, and then that guy just gets relayed the signal. So no left-right function on these. This thing will work on its own, and then it sends the audio signal over to the companion speaker. Installation pretty much the same as before. I'll put a link for that video right here so you can watch it if you want to. That's on the bigger HOS-301. The speaker wire they sent me this time is much better. It's already pre-stripped. The strands are soldered together so you don't have to worry about them coming apart. Push in on this little tab, insert the black wire, release it, push in that tab, insert the red wire. Now you want to make sure when you're doing this that you still see some of the stranded section of your wire. If you shove it in there too much, you'll actually be clamping down on the insulation and not the wire strand, so you won't get any sound out of that particular speaker. It comes with these mounting brackets. There's no indentations on these, so they're smooth rotating. The knob on them is a little bit better though, so you don't have to worry about them moving around with the sound. As far as power is concerned, you just need a 2-prong 120 adapter. Put the power cable in the only slot you can put it on the speakers. Yeah, let's plug it in, see what happens.
Bluetooth mode connected.
So as before, let's see how long it takes them from no power to connect to the phone. While we're waiting for the speakers to power down completely, output of the adapters 12 volts, 3 amps. So again, you could hook these up, car, boat, jet ski, whatever. And with their smaller package, they're not gonna take up nearly as much real estate. Let's plug them in, see how long it takes. Ready, go.
Bluetooth mode connected.
Not bad, not bad. Let's play something. Volume still controlled through your phone. All right, they sound pretty good. They're tiny, 6 inches by 4 by 3.5. So they're not going to take up a lot of space. Again, just like the last models, the mounts will come completely off. So if you wanted to just sit these on a desk, use them as computer speakers for an office, I don't know about home theater, but they're perfect for a garage, for a toolbox, small environments, things like that. The actual woofer in there looks to be about 2.5 inches, 3 inches. They are rated for indoor-outdoor use. They're waterproof and weatherproof. Stream from anything with Bluetooth, so if you have phone, iPad, whatever, they're gonna work just perfect for that. 20.3 ounces. Both speakers together, right at 39.5 ounces. I went ahead and got a spool of speaker wire. I'll put a link for this in the description. And I would also suggest some AC adapter extension. This is all you get, probably 3 feet or so. I thought I could just cut into this wire and splice it out as long as I want, but then I found some of these adapters on Amazon, which will make life a lot easier. There's lots of different sizes for these silly little plugs here. It's a 5mm outer diameter and a 2.5 inner. So if you get a 2.1, it's not gonna fit that center pin. Again, I will link the speaker wire and the adapter extensions down in the description, so make sure you check that out if you're interested. So if you watched the last video, you saw that one of the things I needed to do in order to get the speakers set up perfectly, if you mount them straight up to a wall, you're gonna be limited on side to side. If you mount them horizontally on a wall, you're limited to up and down positioning. So if you want them to be both, we're gonna have to come up with another way to go through the center of this bracket here. So the speakers do come with mounting hardware, but I'm going to alter that a little bit and use these 4-inch L brackets from Home Depot. What we need to do is remove the brackets and drill a hole through the center of it so that I can mount that 4-inch extension. I'll be using a 13/64 drill bit to make my center hole. Since it came with 4 total screw and nut sets, I'm gonna get rid of these for now. Just use 2, and then I'm gonna double up the washers on each one. So I'll take a screw, put a washer on it. I'm gonna put it facing down into the bracket, and then with this one, Now I want it to be just snug enough to where it's gonna kind of keep its shape. So washer on the screw into the bracket. So I'm gonna have it on the wall kind of like that, bracket on the top. Think about that when you're installing the speaker so it looks nice and straight. Make sure it's upright. Now I can do left, right, up and down. And then with these, I can even put them at a 90 degree to the wall, which is really nice. Perfect. Okay, now what we're gonna do is run the speaker cable. So I know that when I'm done, I need this cable to route through the back. So I'm gonna put it into the bracket first, and then we'll strip the ends off, give them a good twist, and then just match up red and black. Should look something like that. Looking pretty good. Now, as far as power is concerned, I'm gonna do basically the same approach. I'm gonna route the cable, but once I hit, holy geez, there's an outlet up there. Okay, well this is gonna make installation a whole lot easier. I was gonna go to this conduit and then run down to that outlet. But since we have this one, that's exactly what I'm gonna use. So the power adapter should be on this side. Plugged in.
Bluetooth mode connected.
Perfect. So once again, the speakers are volume adjusted with your phone. This is a pretty quiet song in this section anyway, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of what to expect with these speakers. They obviously will not have the most bass. The HOS-301s that I did in my previous video do have more bass response. They're a much bigger speaker. If you're interested in picking up a pair of these speakers, you can use the promo code Dartmech. I'll leave a link down in the description. Get you 10% off your order. Depending on what your usage is, there are now some more affordable options from StudioFinix. This set here is gonna run you a whole lot less than the 601s, but you gotta be ready for the sound difference. It's not terrible, but there is a difference. These are plenty loud, but they don't have as much bass, whereas the 601s are also plenty loud and they have adequate bass. None of these are gonna give you window-shattering bass. You shouldn't expect that from the speaker this size. As long as you're aware of that, these are a perfect choice, especially the outdoor functionality. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will leave the link for the speaker cable and the AC extensions so that you make sure you get the right ones and you don't order the wrong set first like I did. I'm really excited about these speakers. I think StudioFinix makes a great indoor-outdoor speaker. This is a great product. Don't be afraid of it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.